Wait a minute. All day yat time muksam. Tomasat yo man.
下点暑假不用考虑，今天是星期几。This is a sentence that I spoke about with my teacher 2 days ago, and it's basically saying, I like summer vacation because I don't have to, or better yet, I get to forget which day of the week it is. It's one of my favorite things about the long breaks in the middle of the summer and the Christmas winter break. I also talked about what I was going to do this summer, 看奥运会, watch the Olympics. Maybe it seems like I'm being a little bit braggadocious about my slow, paltry success, but what I wanted to talk about is the fact that you don't make big leaps in terms of success, especially when it comes to language learning. It is done with small steps. And I could not have been able to read these sentences a year ago when I started. But after a year of small steps, small quote unquote miracles can happen.
Where did you learn that? 請師傅教我㗎。
This has been an eventful week for Passport Bros. If you look around the videos, I'm sure that there are plenty of videos speaking about the kinds of things that have happened. One thing that I can say is that one of the real true advantages of being a Passport Bro is that you have time to be alone and do what you got to do without the distractions. Number one, 我喜欢看杂志和漫画什么的. I like to read things like magazines and comic books. How about number two? 他一开始上课就睡着. As soon as the lesson starts, he falls asleep, which is a really useful pattern, and I came up with this sentence in class. 我一回家就喝啤酒. As soon as I get home, I crack open a beer. It's not the truth, but one of the things that's so beautiful about putting time into learning language is that, again, you're creating a new person.
北京嘅程師傅？唔係 Crenshaw 嗰個 Freddie Ching 啊。
But it allows you new avenues into creating conversation. And so when you hear about the many distractions, especially those that are involved with, ladies or people being jealous about the kinds of things that come with just prolonged attention, you could use some of that time that you might have to, garner attention or go after ladies to kind of hide out and learn languages. One of the things we have to be careful of is the opportunity cost for what we choose to do with our time. We live in an age now where we are inundated with distraction and outrage. This is a man at the Olympic trial supporting his wife. And guess what? Outrage. Nobody came to see you, Otis. I want Simone Biles one day to have a husband who treats her and speaks about her like a queen. He's there watching the trials. When you look at this kind of reaction, it's simple. The product is not necessarily the video of a man watching and supporting his wife. It's just, I want to be outraged and draw attention.
And then you're waiting for someone to give you that emotional, passionate response. So then you can sit there and be super dismissive and really kind of just gaslight. And I don't know, as a female.
Gaslight?
No. Yeah, do you know what that word means?
One of the things I'm very grateful to the people I've met in this space for is that I have learned to value not just my time and attention, but the energy that I give to things. Just like you're seeing in the interview here with Brittany Renner, she is really, really good at eliciting emotional responses out of people, and I would assume the men in her personal life. She can say something like gaslighting or you don't love me or guys are a certain way, and guys, what I would assume, have a very strong response trying to prove her wrong. Like, no, you're wrong. I feel this way. You're thinking the wrong way. And she gets essentially what she's looking for, which is that strong energy directed towards her, either positive or negative. What I've come to understand is that taking that energy and pouring it into something that's going to help your future or benefit you so that you could be the kind of person that you could basically get the lady of your desires or your dreams to come up to you when you go to the place that's optimal for you to find her, and she'll do the work for you. You don't have to pour all that energy into trying to get the woman to love you the right way. Because once you build it, the guy that is pouring that energy and attention into something that's worthwhile, the girls are going to come after you. I'm a romantic for baseball movies. It's not my favorite movie, but in Field of Dreams, when the voice says, if you build it, he will come, the voice is saying to Kevin Costner's character, if you build a baseball field, Shoeless Joe Jackson of the Black Sox, the team that was banned because they were gambling on baseball, actually I think it was maybe one player and they all got punished, they'll come and you'll get to see them play and see how good they were. I would say that if you build him, she will come. A simple way of saying, if you focus on being the best guy that you can be, the most talented guy you can be, prepare for your future, the women that you want, the woman that may be the one right one for you, she's going to come up to you. She's going to come up to you and make it easy to be with her. She is not going to make it hard. But on the front end, it might require that you learn her language. She might not speak English. She may not be confident speaking English. She might want someone that could speak to her in her language. I'm not saying that my future whoever is Chinese. What I am saying, though, is I'm preparing myself for opportunities so that I could be in a certain position, and it's going to be easy because she's going to see me and she's going to want me. If you remember Hafiz from the Roommates before he quit YouTube, when I was listening to him, he said something that was very profound. He said that many men overestimate what they can do in 1 year, and they truly underestimate what they can do in 3 years. I would actually revise that to say that I think a lot of men overestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 days or a week in terms of cramming, and they truly underestimate what they can do in a month or two if they're truly committed. And I would definitely say most men truly underestimate what they can do in 6 months to a year if they're truly committed. Example, you see the word B-side, competition. 我喜欢看打篮球的比赛. I want to watch the basketball game. How about news? 我起床的时候看新闻. I watch the news when I wake up. Hobby, 爱好. 我的爱好学习汉语. My hobby is studying Chinese. Not perfect, but it's progressing. And in a time where it seems that people that are getting a lot of attention are also facing some negative repercussions to being very popular, I don't know if there's a better time to hunker down and focus on something that's going to make you better in the future. And if you build that guy, she's going to come. As of the making of this video, there are a lot of things going on in not just the Passport Bros community, the world at large, but specifically in America. I don't know if there is a better time to go to your Dagobah and focus on building the you for the future, building the guy that they're going to come to. Because if indeed you're dealing with young ladies that's making it difficult, you're messing with the wrong ladies. The young ladies that make it easy for Chris Brown are emblematic of the fact that when she wants to be with you, she's going to make it easy. Our job is to make sure we're building the guy that can hook, if you will, the young lady that's going to make it easy. And the best way, in my opinion, to do that is focus on the guy that you need to be in a year or 2, 5 years from now, and focus on that and let her do the work. Build him. And I truly believe if you go to the right place in this great big old world that we're living in, she's gonna come. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you next video.